Welcome back, Hey Mr. R Nation. This is Hey Mr. R 2020. We are in Season 2 of our Colts realistic franchise. We are 9-2, taking on the 6-5 Jags. Recently, AR5 has been doing a lot better with his throwing, even though we were still the worst offense in the league. So, division rivals, Jags. Trevor Lawrence is always a problem. He's a great quarterback. I feel like we've had a lot of away games recently. Maybe we'll get the home games down the stretch. I'll need to check that maybe.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First meeting this season of these two teams. Let's go. Trying to win our second Super Bowl here.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jags are in the hunt.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Lawrence going to put it up right away. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Here's 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On first down, Richardson. And right away, he lost the football. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1 yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here is 3rd down and 4. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Indy. 59 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams, a man in motion right. Richardson looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Lawrence on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pierce in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Richardson to the air on first down.
Being chased out left.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
Got his man, it's Williams. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Richardson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Gay is on for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll let one go deep for downs. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. There Richardson back to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Richardson now on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gay knocks this one through, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Richardson now on second down. He'll let one go deep for downs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type.
Especially that one with a defender right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. For the run, show Fatukasi. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
In motion right is a running back.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Taylor. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Even though he had a pick, he still had a 133 rating. That's great. 12 touches for JT. Josh Downs playing crazy good. We continue to roll. Got our 10th W. We got the Cowboys next week. Wow, Isaiah Simmons got the superstar development trait. That's great. All right, the Cowboys are 7-5. They're right there in the playoff hunt. Looks like they're a wild card. We got the number 1 seed, looks like. Last year was kind of snuck into the playoffs barely. Well, hey, Mr. Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe at Hey Mr. 2020 on Twitch and YouTube. I'm out.